Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going on another deep dive, and this time we're heading into the world of something a little bit icy.
Icy is right.
Yeah, we're talking about Frozen, of course.
Oh,
It came out over 10 years ago now.
wow. Has it really been that long?
It has,
Mm.
but it feels like just yesterday it was taking over the world.
Totally. And for good reason, too, right? It's just such a captivating film.
Oh, absolutely. The music, the animation, that story,
Uh,
it all just comes together so perfectly, and it's stuck with people. Like it's had this lasting impact.
Absolutely. It sparked so many conversations, too, about everything from family dynamics to, the power of self-acceptance. I mean, it's even drawn serious academic analysis. It's pretty wild.
It is. So I'm curious, do you remember the first time you saw Frozen?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Vividly. It's one of those films that just, like, stays with you, you know?
I get that. Like, walking out of the theater, I felt like I had just been on this incredible journey to a magical land.
Oh, for sure. And what always strikes me is how it manages to be both a classic fairy tale, but also this very modern story.
Right. And it handles those deeper themes too, like family, isolation, and self-acceptance, you said.
Exactly. It's woven in so beautifully.
All right, so let's get into it. Let's break the ice, shall we? That opening scene with the ice harvesters and their chant, Frozen Heart. Whoa, it's visually spectacular, but man, is it ominous. Like you know something's coming.
Right. It's such masterful foreshadowing. It sets the stage for Elsa's powers so well. It shows their beauty, but also that, inherent danger that comes with them. And it's also where we first meet young Kristoff.
Oh, that's right. He's already connected to the ice, even then.
Exactly. And to the trolls, don't forget that. It's subtle but significant, I think.
You're totally right. It's like the filmmakers planting these little seeds that are going to bloom later in the film.
Totally. It's so clever. And then we go to Arendelle, this opulent kingdom where we meet the princesses, Elsa and Anna.
Right. And their bond is so adorable, especially when they're playing in the ballroom. But then, you know, things take a dark turn.
It's heartbreaking when Elsa accidentally harms Anna with her magic. That moment establishes the core conflict.
You're so right. The danger and isolation Elsa's powers bring. And it leads to the trolls having to intervene.
Right, Grandpappy altering Anna's memory to protect them both.
The trolls just add this whole other mystical element, don't they?
Huh.
Enchanting, but also kind of unsettling.
Oh, yeah. And Grandpappy's decision to modify Anna's memory, well, it raises some big questions
Yeah,
about the nature of truth and the burdens of protecting the ones we love.
absolutely. And speaking of burdens, you really feel Elsa's isolation after the incident. Both sisters suffer, but different ways, right?
Right. It's such a poignant exploration of how past experiences can shape us, how they affect our relationships. Anna, even without her memories, she still craves that connection with Elsa.
She does. While Elsa, weighed down by fear and guilt, she just withdraws further.
Exactly. And then bam, let it go. The show-stopping number that completely changes things for Elsa. It's more than just a song, isn't it? It's a declaration.
It is of self-acceptance and this like powerful liberation.
What gets me about Let It Go is that it's not just defiance. It's this deeper struggle she's having. She's trying to break free from all these expectations.
It's amazing how much emotion and depth they packed into one song,
Yeah.
and the visual transformation is breathtaking.
Oh, absolutely. The Ice Palace, it's majestic and beautiful, but also so cold and isolated, just like her.
Chills every time.
Speaking of chills, now we follow Anna as she sets out to find Elsa and bring her back.
Oh yeah, Anna with her unwavering optimism. And then there's Kristoff, our ice harvester. Not quite as optimistic.
He's a bit more cynical, especially when he hears about Anna's whirlwind engagement to Hans.
Their dynamic is pure gold. It's Anna's enthusiasm against Kristoff's cynicism. And it's hilarious as they're going through this snowy landscape facing all these dangers.
I love how their contrasting personalities make us think about different views on love, on family, on the challenges we all face.
They balance each other out perfectly. Anna brings the warmth, and Kristoff keeps things real. And speaking of keeping things real, what about Olaf? He's pure joy.
Right. He's childlike wonder with this naive desire for summer.
He's the comic relief. But there's something more to him, isn't there?
I think so. His innocence, the fact that he's oblivious to how vulnerable he is, it adds a layer of bittersweet humor.
You know, I never thought of it like that.
It's almost like he embodies the joy and innocence that both Elsa and Anna have lost, and they're trying to reclaim it.
You're right. He's a symbol of hope. Like, even when things are tough, there's still room for joy.
Exactly. And then the tension just explodes when Anna reaches Elsa's ice palace. The visuals are amazing, but it's the emotional stakes that really get you. Oh, totally. Elsa, in a moment of panic, freezes Anna's heart. It's like her worst fear is coming true, that her powers are destructive. And then there's Marshmallow, her snow guardian, who just makes it clear that she wants to be alone.
It's brilliant how they use the visuals to build that tension. The icy landscape,
Hmm.
marshmallow, it all just screams isolation and the potential for things to go very wrong.
It does. I could feel the tension building, knowing that Anna is running out of time. And then we get this twist. True love can thaw a frozen heart.
Right. Suddenly it's a race against time, and we see how much Kristoff truly cares for Anna.
It's interesting how Frozen flips the fairy tale trope, right? It's not about some prince, it's about the power of family and sacrifice.
Absolutely. And remember Kristoff's connection to the trolls. Their wisdom about Elsa's magic becomes crucial.
It's amazing how those little details from earlier all come together. Brilliant storytelling.
Right. And just when you think things are maybe going to be okay, bam, Hans reveals who he really is. What a betrayal.
I know. That contrast between his charm and his, cold-hearted intentions. Chilling. He's a reminder that we can't always judge a book by its cover, right?
Right. And poor Elsa, she's imprisoned. It's so upsetting because she's been trying to protect her sister this whole time.
That's where the film really makes us think about power dynamics and how society treats those who are different.
It does. And then the climax. Anna saves Elsa from Hans, sacrificing herself. It's such a powerful moment for their bond, and that act of true love thaws her frozen heart.
It's a masterclass in emotional storytelling. The tension, the heartbreak, and then finally, love wins.
It's beautiful. And visually stunning, too, with the frozen landscape thawing as Elsa lets go of her fear.
The way they use ice and snow as a metaphor throughout the film is just brilliant.
It is. And we get a happy ending. Summer is back in Arendelle, the sisters are closer than ever, and Kristoff gets a well-deserved kiss from Anna.
It's heartwarming, isn't it? A reminder that even after hardship, joy and love can win.
Oh. And we can't forget about Marshmallow, that post-credit scene where he finds Elsa's tiara. It's hilarious.
It's those little touches that make Frozen so rewatchable, right? It's like
Yeah.
even the scary snow monster can find some peace and happiness.
So taking a step back, what do you think it is about Frozen that makes it such an enduring classic?
It's so many things. The animation is groundbreaking, the music is incredible, and the story is both heartwarming and really thought-provoking. But even more than that, it's about things we all connect with. Love, fear, self-acceptance. It speaks to everyone.
It does. It reminds us of the power of imagination, how important family is, and the courage to be ourselves.
And the characters are so relatable. Elsa and Anna are flawed, sure, but they're good people, and their journey is inspiring.
And the way they portray female characters, it's refreshing. Elsa and Anna are strong and independent. They don't wait around for someone to rescue them.
Totally. They save each other. Frozen really challenges the typical fairy tale tropes. It's empowering.
And honestly, the film is just plain funny.
The humor is woven in perfectly. It keeps things light without taking away from the deeper themes.
It's a testament to the filmmakers for sure. And I love that Frozen doesn't shy away from those tougher emotions either. Grief, isolation, even anger. It feels real.
It does. By showing us the full range of human emotions, it becomes so much more than just a fairy tale. We can all relate to it.
And ultimately, it's a hopeful film, isn't it?
Yeah.
Despite the challenges, Elsa and Anna find happiness. It's a great message for all of us.
It is. It reminds us that even when things are tough, love and hope can win.
Exactly.
Frozen is an antidote to all the cynicism in the world. It makes you want to believe in the power of connection and self-acceptance.
So if you haven't seen it, what are you waiting for?
Right. And even if you have, I think it's worth another watch. You always discover something new.
You're so right. It's a film that stays with you, and there's always more to uncover.
It's like Elsa's magic. Great storytelling has that power.
It really does. Frozen has had a huge impact, and its themes just keep resonating.
And let's be real, you can't talk about Frozen without talking about its impact on pop culture.
I know, it's everywhere. Olaf, let it go. It's become this global phenomenon.
Exactly. But beyond all the merchandise and the Broadway show, I think its legacy is about the conversations it starts, about gender roles, families, and even what true love means.
You're right, it makes you think, and it encourages us to see things in a new way.
Frozen is so much more than just entertainment. It's a cultural touchstone.
It really is. It's given us so much to think about, to sing along to laugh at. It's a gift.
Absolutely. It's a reminder of what animation can do. It can tell these powerful stories, ones that are both entertaining and meaningful. It's touched so many people, and it's going to keep inspiring us for years to come.
I love that. It's a beautiful way to put it. Well, everyone, it's time for us to let it go for now. But before we do, we want to hear from you.
Yes, tell us your thoughts, your favorite moments, even your critiques. We love hearing from you.
Exactly. Share your thoughts on Frozen. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite films. We'll see you next time.
It really does make you hold your breath, doesn't it? You can just feel how much danger Anna's in.
Oh, totally. But then, we get this twist with true love and how it can thaw a frozen heart. Suddenly, the whole thing becomes a race against time. And Kristoff's love for Anna, it becomes so clear.
It's such a clever twist on the typical fairy tale, don't you think? It's not about a Prince Charming, it's about family, about sacrifice.
Right. And it makes you think about what true love really means. It's not always romantic.
Exactly. And remember how Kristoff had that connection with the trolls? Well, their wisdom about Elsa's powers becomes really important now.
It's crazy how all those little details from earlier in the film suddenly become super important to the story. It's so well done.
The writers knew what they were doing, and then, just when you think maybe things will be okay, Hans shows his true colors.
Oh man, such a betrayal. You never see it coming.
That contrast between how charming he seems and his, real intentions, it's chilling.
It is. It's like a reminder that you can't always trust appearances, right?
Yeah, for sure. And poor Elsa, imprisoned, wrongly accused. She was only trying to protect Anna the whole time.
I know. It's so unfair. It makes you think about how society treats people who are different, who have these unique abilities.
Definitely. And then we get to the climax, where Anna saves Elsa. That moment of self-sacrifice, jumping in front of Hans's sword. So powerful.
The ultimate act of true love.
Right.
And it's what finally thaws her frozen heart.
That scene is just incredible. All that tension, the heartbreak, and then love wins. It just gets me every time.
And it's so visually stunning, too. You see the whole landscape thawing as Elsa lets go of her fear.
That visual metaphor of ice and snow is so powerful throughout the whole film.
It really is. And then we get the happy ending. Summer and Arendelle, the sisters are back together, and Kristoff gets his kiss.
It's heartwarming. It's this reminder that even after all that hardship, joy and love can still prevail.
And speaking of joy, we can't forget about that post-credit scene with Marshmallow. Him finding Elsa's tiara and becoming all chill. Too funny.
It's such a great touch. It shows that even this, scary snow monster can find some peace and happiness.
Right. It's a nice reminder that change is possible for everyone.
I agree. So I guess thinking about the bigger picture, what do you think makes Frozen such a lasting classic?
I think it's a lot of things, honestly. It's got amazing animation, unforgettable music, and a story that's both heartwarming and thought-provoking. But more than that, it just speaks to everyone. It's about love, fear, acceptance, things we all experience.
I think you nailed it. And the characters are so relatable, too. Elsa and Anna, they're not perfect, but that makes them feel more real.
Right. Their journey is something we can all learn from. And the way the film portrays female characters, it's so refreshing. Elsa and Anna, they're strong and independent. They don't need a prince to come and rescue them.
They save each other. Frozen flips the script on those old fairy tale tropes, and I love that.
Me too. And you can't forget the humor.
The humor is so well placed, right? It never feels forced. It's like the perfect balance of lighthearted moments and those deeper themes.
Exactly. It's a testament to the filmmaker's skill, for sure. And I really appreciate that they don't shy away from complex emotions either. There's grief, isolation, even anger. It's handled in such an honest way.
It's true. It's what makes it feel so relatable, right? It's not just a fluffy fairy tale. It reflects real life.
It does. But ultimately, Frozen is a hopeful movie, don't you think? No matter what challenges they face, Elsa and Anna find happiness.
I agree. It reminds us that love and hope can win, even when things are tough. It's a message we all need sometimes.
Absolutely. Frozen just makes you want to believe in the power of connection, and in being true to yourself.
I love that about it. It's like an antidote to all the negativity in the world.
It is. So for anyone who hasn't seen it, I highly recommend checking it out.
And even if you have seen it, watch it again. There's always something new to discover.
You're absolutely right. You can watch it 100 times and still find something new.
It's true. And let's not forget the impact Frozen has had on pop culture. I mean, it's a global phenomenon.
It really is. Merchandise, a Broadway show. You can't escape Olaf.
No kidding. He's everywhere. And Let It Go is basically a modern classic.
It is. But beyond the commercial success, I think Frozen's real legacy is how it makes us think and talk about important stuff.
Right. It challenges us to reconsider gender roles, how families work, and even The idea of true love.
You said it. It's not just entertainment. It's something that makes us question our assumptions and see things from different angles.
Exactly. And that's pretty powerful for an animated film.
Totally agree. Frozen has given us so much. Things to think about, songs to sing, moments to laugh at.
It's a gift, for sure. It reminds us what animation can do. It can tell these amazing stories that are both fun and meaningful. It's touched so many people.
And it'll keep inspiring us for years to come.
Absolutely.
Well, everyone, it's time for us to let it go for now.
Yeah.
But before we do, we'd love to hear your thoughts.
Yes. What did you love about Frozen? What did you discover?
Tell us your favorite moments, your critiques, anything. We love hearing from you. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives. See you next time.